Welcome to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup tells a story, and every story starts with a sip. Join us on a journey of adventure, camaraderie, and of course, the finest brews, served hot and steeped in mystery. From dragons to ancient legends, we're brewing up more than just coffee. Today's tale begins at the crossroads where winter has lingered long and heavy. An unexpected warmth arrives, softening earth, stirring hearts, and tempting even the cautious to believe spring has come early. Doors open. Cloaks loosen. Hope rises like steam from a freshly poured cup. But not every thaw is a turning of the season. Some are only a breath between storms. Now, grab your mug, settle in, and get ready for the next chapter in our brewing saga. Season 2, Episode 9, The Thaw Between Storms. If you could see the crossroads this morning, you would blink twice to be certain winter had not simply forgotten itself. The snow that once blanketed the road in hard-packed white now sinks inward, collapsing into glistening hollows. The edges of the farmer's field, brown and brittle for months, peek through in uncertain patches. Along the tavern roof, icicles do not hang like daggers anymore. They weep. And the air, the air. It smells of wet bark and thawing earth instead of iron and frost. The sign of Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern creaks gently as the wood swells in the warmth, and for the first time in weeks, the front window is cracked open. Inside, the hearth still burns, but not defensively. Comfortably.
Do you smell that? You must smell that. That's not smoke. That's soil. That's life.
That is mud, my dear bean breather. Mud is not life. Mud is what steals boots.
It's hopeful mud.
Mud is tactical disaster. Mud claims ankles. Mud conspires.
Braticus stands near the tavern entrance, beard braided neatly down his chest, though today the end of it is damp where it brushed the door frame. He has propped the heavy oak door open with a stone tankard. Not wide, just enough to let the air wander in. He pretends this is strategic ventilation. It is not.
Listen carefully. There. Do you hear it? That's not a crow. That's something smaller.
It's a finch. Or a warbler. Or, what if they've come early?
If the birds are early, they are fools.
Or brave.
Patches stands on a small wooden crate by the window, tail swaying gently. The sunlight, thin though it is, catches the pale gold in her calico fur. For months, the light has been sharp and silver. Today, it is warmer. Honeyed. Even the tavern itself seems to sigh. The beams overhead, dark and ancient, no longer creak in protest against the cold. They stretch.
I'm changing the board.
Changing the board? We are in the heart of winter.
We are in the hint of something else.
Java hops up onto the counter, careful not to disturb the chalkboard menu, and nudges a piece of chalk forward with one claw. If you could see him, you would notice the faint glow along the edges of his black scales. It is not flame. Not quite. It is warmth meeting warmth.
First Bloom Brew.
We are not blooming.
We might be preparing to bloom.
If we are preparing, then I require lighter spice profiles. Something green. Something sharp. Something that bites without freezing the tongue.
Mint?
No. Mint is for indecision. I am thinking fennel. Perhaps crushed coriander seed.
You are thinking of attacking beverages again.
I do not attack beverages. I improve them.
Behind the bander, boots squelch faintly outside. A traveler passes along the edge of the forest trail, cloak open instead of wrapped tight. Steam rises from the muddy road where sun touches it. For the first time in weeks, no one rushes inside as if fleeing something. They stroll.
We should air the blankets. And the herb bundles. Oh, Nyved, we could start seedlings by the south wall if this holds.
If this holds, I shall cultivate an entire garden of fire root and sun petal.
And when frost returns,
It will not.
Across the room, near the hearth, Fate Scold stands with her hands folded into her sleeves. She has not moved much since dawn. If you could see her eyes, you would notice they are not on the room. They are on the door. And occasionally, the cellar stairs.
Fate. You've been quiet. You like this, don't you?
I like when the world remembers it can soften.
That sounds hopeful.
No one presses her. The warmth is too pleasant to argue with. Outside, a clump of snow slides from the roof with a soft collapse. Upstairs, Java adjusts the grind just slightly finer. Nyved crushes coriander with unnecessary drama. Braticus mutters about structural mud. Patches leans farther out the window than is strictly wise. In the crossroads, muddy, uncertain, and glistening, breathes. For a moment, winter loosens its grip. Fade into the low murmur of tavern life. By midday, the crossroads no longer feels abandoned to the season. If you could stand at the tavern door and look outward, you would see the old farmer's road carved deep with ruts of softened earth. Meltwater threads along the edges like quicksilver veins. The forest, once silent and tight with frost, now drips and shifts and settles. And travelers, cautious at first, have begun to trust the sky. Inside the tavern, cloaks hang lighter on their hooks. Gloves are tucked into belts instead of clenched in fists. Hope, like steam from a fresh cup, rises easily.
Well, I'll be. It smells like planting out there.
You hear that? Planting.
It smells like premature enthusiasm.
The traveler, a broad-shouldered farmer with thaw-stiffened boots, stamps once on the mat. Mud flecks the wood, but no one scolds him. Not today. His beard carries droplets of meltwater. His expression carries something rarer. Relief.
Saw shoots near the south ridge, tiny things, brave or foolish, I can't say.
Already?
Aye. If this keeps, we'll have early green.
You hear that? Early green. We begin herb beds at once.
You will begin disappointment at once.
Oh, hush. Let it be good for a moment.
Java moves quickly behind the counter, adjusting kettles. If you could see the chalkboard now, you'd notice first Bloom Brew written boldly beneath the winter staples. He experiments with a lighter roast, less smoke, more brightness. Something floral. Something that tastes like memory rather than survival.
Tell me if this tastes like the edge of spring.
It tastes like you're trying very hard.
That means it needs spice.
Not everything needs spice.
Everything needs intention.
Nyved has claimed a small corner table as his laboratory. Crushed coriander, dried citrus peel, a pinch of something he refuses to name. The scent shifts from comforting to daring with every experiment. Across the room, Braticus has taken advantage of the warmth in his own way. If you stepped outside now, you would see him standing beneath the tavern sign, polishing it with exaggerated seriousness. The wood, weathered from frost, shows its grain more clearly in the damp air. He scrubs as though reopening a fortress after siege.
A tavern must present strength, even to the sun.
You're enjoying this.
I am conducting maintenance.
But he has removed his heavy winter cloak. And he has not complained about the mud in at least 3 minutes.
River's running fast. Faster than it should.
Fast is good, isn't it? Means thaw.
Means swollen banks too.
The room quiets, just slightly. If you could feel the air shift, it would be subtle. Not fear. Not yet. But wait.
How fast?
Chunks of ice still in it. Breaking apart. Crashing against each other.
That is what ice does when defeated.
Ice does not concede. It transforms.
Fate has not moved far from her place by the fire. But her gaze is no longer on the flames. It is somewhere beyond the walls.
You don't trust this.
Trust is not the word.
Wind shifted north.
Already?
Faint, but there.
Outside, the breeze has quieted. The birdsong, so eager this morning, comes less frequently now. The sky remains bright. Too bright.
It's just weather finding its feet.
Exactly. A stumble before a sprint.
Or a pause before a fall.
The tavern fills through the afternoon. Laughter rises easier than it has in weeks. Plans are spoken aloud, field repairs, early trade routes, fresh paint on shutters. Someone suggests a small festival if the warmth holds. The idea catches. It spreads. Hope is contagious in close quarters. As dusk approaches, the light outside turns golden instead of gray. It stretches long across the muddy road, catching in puddles like molten coin. If you could see the horizon, you would notice clouds gathering far to the north. Thin. Uncertain. Watching.
We should leave the doors open tonight.
All night?
Just for a while. Let the air move through.
Yes. Let winter see what it's losing.
Winter loses nothing.
No one answers that. But no one closes the door either. And as twilight deepens, and the warmth lingers like a held breath, the tavern prepares, unknowingly, for its most beautiful night of the season. Let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsors.
Adventurers, travelers, and coffee lovers alike. Welcome to Dungeon Brew Coffee. Whether you crave the boldest brew, a magical chai, or a sweet spice cider, we've got something to fuel every quest. Sip it at home with our online blends, or catch us live at events across Virginia, and soon in West Virginia and North Carolina, as we bring the tavern experience straight to you. And here's a little extra loot for your journeys. Keep your lemonade cup and bring it back to any event we're at and save $1 on your refill. That's one more treasure for your pocket. So, whether you're chasing dragons or deadlines, make Dungeon Brew Coffee your first stop, because every great day begins with a magical cup in hand.
And now, back to our show. If you could stand at the edge of the forest and look toward the crossroads now, you would not think it was late winter. Lantern light spills gold across wet earth. The tavern door stands open, wide enough to welcome, narrow enough to feel intentional. Steam curls from mugs and vanishes into air that no longer bites the lungs. The night smells of damp soil, river water, and something almost floral. Almost. The mud has settled. The sky above is unusually clear, the stars sharp but not cruel. It feels like reprieve.
All right, who's brave enough to try the bloom with fennel?
It is not bravery. It is refinement.
It is a risk assessment.
I'll try it.
Patches accepts the mug carefully, both hands wrapped around it. The steam rises in delicate spirals. If you could see her face, you would notice the way her whiskers twitch at the unfamiliar scent, bright, sharp, green. She takes a cautious sip.
It tastes like walking into a garden before the sun fully rises.
That's good.
It's hopeful.
You are welcome.
Nyved stands taller at that. His red and gold scales catch the lantern light, reflecting warmth back into the room. For once, he is not trying to outshine the hearth. He is trying to match it.
We are letting in every wandering draft in the valley.
It's gentle.
It is deceptive.
But even Braticus has loosened. His heavy cloak rests folded across the back of a chair. His long braid lies unbothered over one shoulder instead of tucked defensively inside his collar. He has rolled his sleeves, not something done lightly in winter. Outside, frogs test their voices in uneven chorus. Somewhere along the edge of the field, meltwater trickles steadily. The earth sounds awake.
We should mark this night.
Mark it how?
A toast.
We toast frequently.
A proper one.
Java hops onto the counter again, wings lifting slightly for balance. If you could see him now, you would notice the faint golden-green glow in his eyes reflecting the lantern light like twin embers. He raises his mug.
To the end of frost.
To early planting.
To soft ground and softer days.
To preparedness.
All eyes turn, briefly, to fate. She stands near the doorway now, just beyond the spill of lantern light. The breeze brushes the hem of her cloak. Her gaze is not on the mugs. It is on the sky.
Feet?
To the breath between storms.
They clink mugs anyway. If you could see the stars above the tavern roof, you would notice how sharply they burn tonight. The air is clean, scrubbed by melt and movement. The constellations seem closer, almost listening. The warmth has settled into wood and bone alike. And beneath it all, something else stirs. The small green egg rests where it always has. But the air is different now. Warmer. The faintest shimmer passes along its smooth surface, so subtle it might be mistaken for a trick of imagination. The edge shifts. Barely. A breath without lungs. Then stillness. No one notices. No one hears.
We could hang lanterns outside more often.
To attract insects?
To attract joy.
Joy requires seasoning.
Not everything does.
Laughter spills out into the night again. A traveler begins telling a story near the hearth. Someone suggests music next time the weather turns like this. Plans are made casually, without the guarded tone winter demands. Hope grows bold in warmth. Outside, the breeze slows. The frogs quiet one by one. The air thickens, not unpleasantly, but noticeably. If you could see the horizon now, you would notice something else. A thin band of cloud forming in the far north. Darkening. Unhurried.
It exhales.
No one hears her. The lantern flames flicker, not from a gust, but from pressure shifting. The night holds. Beautiful. Fragile. And somewhere in the distance, the wind begins to remember its direction.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yeah! And maybe drop a comment. It's like getting something in the mail. Gotta love getting some mail from your friends, right?
Maybe they don't like us, Nyved. You shouldn't expect everyone to like us.
Not like us? Inconceivable. Who doesn't like a team as amazing as us? Or baby dragons at the very least.
We must let them decide. We can only play our part. And hope.
The fire is low, the mugs are empty, and tonight's tale has come to an end. But the journey is far from over. Thank you for gathering with us at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where adventure brews with every sip. Join us next time as new challenges arise, mysteries deepen, and the magic of the tavern unfolds. If you enjoyed this taste of adventure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. We'll save a seat for you at the tavern. See you soon.